Welcome back into the Gopher Pregame Show, everybody. Special guest joining us now, a member of the offensive line, Quinn Carroll. Got to call him a friend of the show now. I feel like we've had him on a handful of times at this point. So, Quinn, thanks again for taking the time.
Of course.
Let's start with what we saw on Saturday. You guys had just such a hard-fought victory against Iowa. First and foremost, what was the mood like after the game, feeling that you guys finally got over this hurdle that's just been in your way the last few years?
Yeah, well, it was really euphoric, I think, for the entire team, for the offensive line especially, because those are the guys I was spending the most time with after the game. But, you know, on the field, in the locker room, on the bus back, you know, there's no better feeling than beating Iowa on the road and then, you know, getting to celebrate afterwards.
What was the moment like, getting to hoist the Floyd of Rosedale, getting to bring it back here? Just walk us through what that was like with your teammates.
Yeah, it meant a lot. You know, a lot of preparation went into this game, a lot of hard work, and even throughout the game, you know, adversity struck, and we just kept our nose down and, you know, kept fighting. So it meant a lot, and, you know, there's no better feeling.
In the fourth quarter, we all know the moment. There's a punt return where everybody's watching in real time thinking, there is no way this could be happening again. You had a upfront look at it on the sideline. What was going through your head as it happened, and then what was going through your head when you realized that it was getting called back?
As it happened, I realized we had 1:30 left on the clock, and so we had to go down and score to end the game. But when it got called back, I was thankful that, you know, we got a little bit more leeway there. But, you know, the refs made the right call.
It was such a hard-fought victory, and you guys had a tough outing against Michigan a couple weeks prior. What did you learn about this team after Saturday's victory?
You know, we're grinders, man. You know, we're ready to attack any team in front of us, even after a tough loss to Michigan. We knew that we were in this fight with Iowa, and, you know, even though we were, you know, people were taking us to lose that game, we weren't, you know, thinking that at all. We were ready to show up. We were there to, you know, win that game, and we fought every play. What
has it been like for you as a student on campus since Saturday? Have you just noticed that there's a little more pep in the step of the rest of the students? Have you noticed that at all?
Yeah, I would say the entire city, really. You know, we were at the Vikings game yesterday.
That's
and
right.
Fans were chirping "Go Gophers" like I've never heard before. So, you know, they were fired up. We got Floyd back.
Yeah, what was that moment like at US Bank Stadium for you guys? That must have been pretty cool.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. You know, once-in-a-lifetime moments that this university provides, and especially winning Floyd, those are the perks you get.
Was that one of the more fun trips back from a game you've ever had?
Yeah, for sure. Long trip because we drove, but it was worth it because we got to enjoy it for longer. So, fun bus ride with music playing, and, you know, guys are happy. So
you pick up a big win against Iowa. What does that do to kind of galvanize the team and kind of reset yourself here a little bit and think, hey, it's still all right in front of us here with a handful of games remaining?
Yeah, I mean, that was our challenge going into the last 6, even before Iowa. We realized that we had something special in front of us with these last 6 games, that, you know, if we, you know, draw a line in the sand and really reflect on the previous 6 games to get better, you know, we could have a very special season. So we started off well with Iowa, and hopefully Michigan State as well.
Yeah, and the Big Ten West is still wide open. I mean, it is wide open for it's there for you guys to take still as well. That was a similar situation you were in last year. Does it feel like, hey, you know, we had a chance at it last year. We came close. We didn't get it. But this year, it's still right here for us, and this is our opportunity to really seize the moment.
Yeah, I mean, I think we get to, for the guys who were here last year, get to learn from that experience and learn from some of the mistakes we made that, you know, maybe left us coming up short. But as you said, it's all right there on the table for us, and we're just ready to go get it.
When you look ahead to Michigan State, what needs to happen, in your opinion, in order for you guys to keep that momentum going?
I think offensively it starts with us 5 up front, you know, making sure we give Ethan the most amount of time and giving those running backs seams to make them look special. You know, and defense just keep doing their thing, man. They had a heck of a game. But, you know, as a team, not getting too excited about the Iowa win. You know, we'll have time to reflect on that later. But, you know, we got to take it next week. You know, there's another game ahead of us, so we can't get too caught up in the previous win.
I know this year is different from last year, but do you take anything away from last year's matchup when you guys were able to beat them in East Lansing?
Yeah, I mean, they got a few of those returners on defense, so you know, familiar faces, I should say. But, you know, similar kind of team. You know, they're gonna be flying around. They're gonna be physical. They're gonna be athletic. So we just, you know, can't take our foot off the gas right now. You know, we gotta be working as a unit, especially up front.